The great state of Texas, whose whole brand is build whatever you want, hashtag freedom and liberty, stopped approving new data centers. Governor Greg Abbott ordered it himself. He directed the two agencies that run the grid, which is the Public Utility Commission and ERCOT, to audit every project waiting in line for a connection, which is how much power it draws, how much water it drinks, what tax breaks it collected, who actually owns it, all of it. Any project that fails the audit gets denied a connection to the grid. And the line he's auditing is absurd. 471 gigawatts of requests. That powers a lot of time travel machines. 5 times the record demand of the entire state. I actually checked that multiple times. I'd assume I'd misread numbers or a chart was bad. 5 times the record demand of the entire state, with roughly 90% of it being data centers. So who keeps voting down data centers? Well, it's more places than you'd think, and Texas actually showed up kind of late. Montgomery County, Maryland, which is the wealthy suburbs outside Washington, D.C., they voted unanimously to pause new data centers for 18 months. Prince William County, Virginia, which sits in the middle of what the industry literally calls Data Center Alley, turned down its own largest project ever, which was nearly 2,000 acres. Bernie Sanders and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, AOC, count more than 100 local communities with some kind of moratorium on the books. So let's think about this for a second. We have Bernie Sanders and Greg Abbott landing on the same side of something, which means something real is going on out there in the peoples. And the fights themselves are about as unglamorous as it gets. They're fighting over the water supply and your power bill. If this was a chart of build out, it would only go up and to the right with no end in sight. We need bigger models, we need smarter agents, we need trillion-dollar build outs. And this is a boom, definitely, but it's got a body to support it. It's not just a mental thought exercise. It needs land, and it needs water, and it needs a substation the size of a strip mall. And all of that has to physically land in somebody's backyard. And that's the part where the people seem to not like the boom. It shows up in Tuesday night zoning meetings in towns you've never heard of. And now it has showed up in the most build anything you want state in America, and we'll do it faster than everybody else. My favorite detail is the reason Abbott gave. The state sent a water and power survey to 377 data center companies, and 28 of them answered. So for an industry that's pretty thirsty, pun intended, going quiet on a water survey is kind of a choice. I live in San Juan, Puerto Rico. I used to live in Dallas, Texas. In San Juan, a good week is one without a blackout. So who gets first claim on the electricity is not an abstract question to me. I get why a mother in Virginia or a rancher outside Austin runs that same math. Maybe they decide they'd rather keep their water and their power on rather than host somebody's GPU warehouse. I don't think the industry has priced this in. Give it a year and at least 2 more states, and I think that number is way too low, will copy Texas with a statewide pause of their own. You may hold me to that. So even if Texas is telling data centers, we want to help you out, but wait your turn, where are we going to turn to actually build all this compute? If you found this quick and helpful, please subscribe. But until next time, keep asking good questions.